Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. This is Rick Guyman, and here at Gigg we've been hard at work based on your feedback, making a way for you to create multiple boards from a single inbox. The hope is that you'll no longer have to filter through the same social inbox multiple times in order to create boards for things like specific product pages or specific social campaigns. Additionally, because of these changes, there are some other benefits that we reap from this. One, your inbox can now be used as an archive. Two, you have a new way to categorize and organize your different posts. Three, you can now archive a board and even do some A/B testing with very little effort. Oh, and for those of you who have just one board and a lot less complexity, you don't need to worry about it. There are very few changes for you. Mostly, you'll just have to remember that the way to access board settings has been moved. With that being said, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with the setting up of your inbox. Once you've logged into Gigg and you're here on your dashboard, everything looks exactly the same with just a couple of small differences. When you click the New button in the top left, you'll notice it says Create Inbox rather than Create Board. That's really the only big change. Once you've created the inbox and you go inside, you set it up the same way that you did before. Go to Inbox Settings in the left sidebar, and then you can make your way through the different tabs. The most important tabs are the Social tab, where you connect your account, and then the Inbox tab, where you choose which keywords you're going to aggregate with. So that's basically it. So far, so good, nothing new. Next, we're going to talk about pinning. Once you have content coming in, this is where things get a little bit different. First, we'll review how pinning has changed. For those of you who only have one board, nothing is different. You pin the same way you did by just clicking the pin icon. For those of you that want multiple boards inside this one inbox, you can do that by clicking on the Boards item in the left sidebar, and you'll notice here it says Create Board. You then can name that board whatever you'd like. Now that you have two boards, you can actually pin a post to both of those boards simultaneously. You select them both and then click Apply. So now both of those posts have been added to both of those boards. It's pretty simple. On a side note, if you're only adding posts to a single board, you can click on the name of the board rather than the checkbox, and it will instantly pin them without you having to click the Apply button. Something you might have noticed is that when I pinned these items, they didn't disappear from my social inbox as they used to do. That's because your inbox functions in a couple of new ways. By using this filter icon in the top right, you can decide if you want to show all posts that Gigg has aggregated, kind of like an archive, whether or not they've been pinned, or you can filter your inbox to show only the posts that have not yet been pinned to some board. This is how the inbox used to work. Or even just show the posts that have been pinned so you can quickly see what posts or types of posts you're using. Of course, you can still search for posts, and that works the same way as it did before. Okay, the last thing that we'll cover today is now that you have multiple boards, we want to show you how to access that specific board. You select it from the Boards drop-down menu in the left sidebar. Once you're on that board page, you'll notice that there's a new icon in the top right with 3 dots. This is where you access everything you can do for a specific board. So you'll notice I can create a post for that specific board. I can display that specific board. I can access settings specific to that board. And I can publish or unpublish that board all from that little menu. You'll also notice that in this example, the display board options are grayed out. Just so you know, you will need to have a board published before it can be displayed. This means you can create as many boards as you like. You can use them for organizational purposes, kind of like folders and things like that. But only the published ones count against the board limit that you've purchased in your Gigg subscription. Once you publish a board, then the display options become available to you, and you can use them the same way as you did before. There's also a way for you to see which boards have been published. If you click in the left sidebar, you'll notice that these boards have green dots next to them. Any board with a green dot means that it's published and live. Please reach out to us with any questions, concerns, or feedback. A lot of our product features come from our wonderful clients just like you. Thanks so much and have a great day.